Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. On view at Sotheby's in London at the moment is a stamp prior to its sale in New York on the 8th of June. It's the British Guiana 1 cent magenta from 1856, and it's the only one in existence. That's probably because it's such a cheap and apparently worthless stamp that most people would just have thrown it away after use. It was only used really for small things like delivering newspapers and so on. But because it's the only one left, a completely unique item, it is likely to sell for something between 7 and 11 million pounds. It led me to reflect on other things that are unique, and of course among those are you and me and every other human being, each of us completely unique. And I think alongside that is a sort of loneliness, because the fact that there's nobody else who feels things, sees things, understands things the way that you do, that I do, means that we're on our own in that respect. It sometimes feels as though no one else, however hard we try to explain how we're feeling, can really understand it. So there's a certain loneliness about uniqueness, but there's almost also an enormous joy and delight, the thought that you and I, as unique people, have something to offer to other people, to offer to the world that absolutely nobody else can offer, because we are who we are, made by God to be an individual who has something to bring, that nobody else can offer. So let's celebrate being unique today. But apparently one of the other reasons why this stamp is so valuable is its provenance. When you look at the people who've owned it over the years, you've got the 12-year-old boy who initially found it, then you've got a Parisian count, you've got American billionaires making their money out of upholstery and shoe designing, you've got an Australian engineer, a whole range of people who have really treasured this item, who have bought it, looked after it, and then passed it on to somebody else. And it made me remember, of course, that your uniqueness and my uniqueness is treasured. It's treasured by the people who love us and people who know us, if we're fortunate, but it's treasured by God too. The God who created us as people different from every other person delights in who we are, even though, of course, we're sometimes flawed, sometimes very flawed. And interestingly, often it's, not in this case, but it's damaged stamps that are the most valuable. But flawed or not, we are delighted in by God, who made us and who loves us. And so today, alongside celebrating being who I am, and no one else is like me, I'm also going to celebrate that who I am is someone that God delights in and treasures.